It's like it feels, I don't know, it feels like taking that power from them is so important in that moment. It like I don't know, maybe it's just a certain type of person, and me and you are both that person, but not giving them the satisfaction of getting to do what they want to do, of like getting to push you around. It's like a real
taking it away.
It affirms things in you, and it makes it easier to not have a job for a little bit where you're like, fuck them, man.
You're running just on all of that energy you stole from them.
Yeah. I mean, when I quit the cable company, I took 3 weeks off. I don't know why they gave me 3 weeks in a row off, too. Like, right at the beginning of the year. I just was like, how much vacation time do I have? I think I had like 6 weeks of it. And I was like, I need 3 weeks off right now. I got some important stuff going on. And I took 3 weeks off. And then the day I was supposed to be back, I just showed up with a box of my stuff and was like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it felt like so.
Were they surprised?
Strong. Yeah, they were surprised. They had just given me a raise, dude. Because I was like trying to get fired. But like, so I was trying to get fired. And the way I was doing that was with like shitty work. Right? Like, I was just doing, like, the worst work, right?
Uh-huh.
But I was getting it done really fast because I didn't care. It was just like, whatever. I'm like, burning through jobs, and they're just like, you're insanely productive, dude. You're, like, it's so great how much work you're getting done and stuff. Here, we're going to give you the full raise this time. And I was like, did you just, the full raise? I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking, like, I'm trying to get fired over here, man.
Right. I'm making this difficult so that you can just cut me loose.
And then I learned in the end that, like, they weren't going to do it. They just weren't going to fire me. Like, if I was waiting for them to fire me, I would still be working there right now. Like, I would not be doing Street Fight. I would be working at the cable company. I would probably be a high level, like, tech at the cable company right now.
If you hadn't quit.
If I hadn't just quit, because they were just like, once I was there for like 7 years, it was just like, we got to come up with so much to, you know what I mean? They're like, we got to come up with a good case to fire a guy like this.
Right.
And there wasn't anything, like, as long as I was going and doing the work, but I wasn't even, like, doing the work. I was, like, acting like I lost work orders and stuff and just, like, all kinds of shit. And they were just like, you're doing great, Brian.
Yeah.
You know? Every once in a while, they'd call me in. Yeah, I'd be a pain in the ass at a meeting, and I'd have to, like, go talk to the manager, and the manager would be like, oh, you know, you can't really do that at the meetings. You know, come on. You know, you don't have to ask 200 questions every time we come up with something new. You don't have to disagree with everything. You don't have to make the meetings 2 hours long.
Right.
Or things like that. Like, I was always getting yelled at, but it was just like, they ain't getting rid of me. They just wouldn't do it. And sometimes you just got to go. You know? Quitting's cool. Quitting is the best. I highly recommend everybody quit a job sometime.
Unless you're going to get unemployment.
Yeah, don't, like... Yeah, that's the thing, is that's why they make it so you have to get fired, and then they make it harder to get fired.
I got unemployment from them. I was so nervous. I had my fingers crossed. I was like, they're not going to give it to me. They're going to change something in my file, and they fucking let me skirt by.
Man, you're the best.
I'm lucky boy.
You are. You're just good at living, man. Well, hey, thank you for calling in.
Yeah.
Have a great evening. We got to take this last call. It's time to get off work.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, guys. You guys are awesome.
No problem.
Thank you.
You got Twitter or something?
Closing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't use my Twitter that much, but I guess I'll plug it. It's at SomGasParty.
Okay.
It's ChomGasSarty.
I'm glad you said that, because I thought it was Come Ass Party.
I thought it was something hardy, like Hardy.
I actually thought it was farty.
No.
Farty, like Fardy, like the kids are spelling it now, FARD.
They do?
Fart and shit. I fart and look up farting and shitting. I was laughing
that's
my head
amazing. With a
T?
T?
No,
yeah. Here,
it's a play on my name.
Okay.
So
oh, okay.
It sounds similar to my name.
Got it.
Yeah, but it's different. Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you. Have a good one. We appreciate the call. Let's get into this next one. We're about to cross 3 hours, and I need to get up tomorrow. Thank you for calling. Who are you talking to?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ben from Ithaca.
What's up, Ben? How are you tonight? You're the last caller tonight. Closing time.
Hey, What's up? How are you guys doing tonight?
We're okay. We're getting tired. You know, I threw up before the show, and I'm starving now.
You threw up?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling right. I had to get the stuff out of my tongue. Sometimes I just feel like nauseous, and if I throw up, I feel better for the whole rest of the night.
Yeah.
So I never feel better after I throw up. After I throw up, I just like, I have that like feeling in my gut where it's just like, nothing is going to feel good after this.
Oh, I always feel so refreshed.
Yeah, me too. I mean, like, I'd love to get French fries, like, right now.
Oh.
But
that's how I feel after, like, good poops, but not puke.
Oh, interesting.
Love a good poop.
I don't
More
like
toilet talk.
shitting and farting.
Too much
SHITD.
information.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to call, and I don't want to be negative, but I have to take umbrage with a few things that everybody has said tonight.
Okay, let's hear it.
I was listening to the big guy call, and I heard you guys say that your only two like frequent callers or characters are Elizabeth and Big Guy.
Ben from Ithaca does call a lot. I know Ben. I'm
well,
sorry, Ben.
Hey, no, I'm not even. I mean, that's not even for me. I mean, I want it to be for me, but I don't know if it is. But you guys got Shitpro called tonight. You got
Grove City area, but she left us
Oh.
forever. She
went to Sweden.
She, the drug scientist.
Yeah, the Raptor guy. Like y'all have a whole cast of characters.
Yeah, Brian just pares it down to two people that he can think of off the top of his head at the moment.
That's the thing. I'm stoned when I'm doing the show, man. This show goes on for 3 hours, and it's like how when you get at the end of your workday, you're like, what did I even do this morning?
No, I feel that. Ben from Ithaca's on the come up though. By the end of September, I want to be at least Elizabeth status.
There's going to be
by the end of October, maybe Big Guy.
There's going to be 2 less shows in September, though. That's
the
scary thing.
By the end, okay. By the time it snows, I want to be Elizabeth status.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, we're off 2 weeks in a row in September.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be more call-in show. There's probably going to be more Gwen shows and stuff coming up because we're going back on the road soon. We're road dogging.
Oh, yeah.
We're road dogging it again.
I want you guys to come to, I mean, I know it's a pipe dream, but I want you guys to come to New York, like non-New York City. Like I live way upstate.
I was going to say, we're going to be back in New York. I mean, one thing you can guarantee is that Street Fight will be back in New York. That's like one of the only guarantees we can make.
I'm gonna make a trip out for the next New York City one, but like, I want to not have to get on a Greyhound bus one day. But that's me being entitled.
No, it's fine. We need to get to at least Buffalo or something like that.
We tried Buffalo. We tried. They just was not having us.
We could probably try again.
I feel that.
Tell them we know about the shitting and farting meme, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool with the kids.
Tell them we know that, and maybe they'll have us in. Like,
maybe. I mean, I make a lot of shit jokes, and some of them are well received. So you just got to put yourself out there.
Well, what's going on tonight, Ben?
I just wanted to call to kind of give a shout out to the Street Fighters Facebook group. I'm going through some shit, and like I posted something like a week ago about how I needed clothes because I have some legal problems that are kind of like taking up all my money lately, and I have like 2 shirts and 2 pairs of pants, and everybody on the group kind of responded really positively to that, and I've been getting a lot of like used clothes in the mail, which I really appreciate.
That's nice.
I just wanted to, yeah, it's really cool because it's like direct action from people who believe in the same things as you, and I'm very traditionally bad at asking people for things, but a couple weeks ago I just kind of like looked at my bank statements and thought nothing's going to happen for the next few months except me spending money trying to like pay off court cases and the DMV and stuff, and so I like put a call to action out on the Street Fighters group, and nearly everybody on there kind of got in contact with me and sent me stuff I needed, and I think that's great.
So you're calling me because I still owe you that shirt I promised, right?
Brett, why do you owe him a
No,
shirt?
I did. Hey, yeah, baby.
No, I do. No, I have it on my list. No, I have it on my starred list. I'm kind of in a way like that guy with the manager. Sometimes I just like say I'll do stuff, and I'm like, I just cannot do it right now, and I will get to it.
I mean, I'm the same way. I'm the kind of person who, like, won't do things until you remind me 4 times.
Sure.
So I try to be respectful of that. Yeah. I just wanted to call you to remind me of the free shirt you promised.
Right.
But, I especially wanted to kind of shout out people like Nairi, who, like, pinned that post, and I've been checking it a lot, and a lot of other Street Fighters have been posting about stuff they needed and getting it. So I think that's really cool that this podcast is kind of less of just a fandom and more of
a family.
Thing where direct... Yeah, well,
a family.
We're family. We drink Coronas after we do crimes like Fast and the Furious.
Exactly.
That's the kind of family I want to be.
Columbus!
Yeah.
You're in Brazil!
If you haven't drank Corona on a roof with an ex-cop, are you really a Street Fighter?
Well, hey, Ben, I'm glad they helped you out. That makes me feel really good. And I'm glad the community is forming. Like, there's actually breakout groups from the regular group that are regional, and they're meeting up and hanging out. And
there's a tri-state area group for Philly and Jersey and bottom of New York, whatever that is.
The bottom part of New York.
Every part of New York is the bottom.
So please, like, community is always cool. Like, it's definitely, like, that's so cool that people are gathered around this idea, because I don't know, it's crazy to think that, like, when we first started doing this show, some of these ideas were a little bit less mainstream, and it feels good to know that, like, people are starting to be like, oh, I hate America.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
It's not like a Kickstarter thing or some sort. It's just people, like, throwing themselves at things that they will not get anything back for.
Yeah.
I mean, like, none of these people are going to get anything back, and none of them cared, and that is a big thing.
Are you serious, man?
I hope to be able to...
Sorry.
What's that?
I was getting rid of a bunch of old clothes is, like, the best feeling in the world. I love getting rid of some shoes that I've looked at for, like, a year and been like, I can't sell these because no one's going to give me enough money for them, so I can't get rid of them. So if you can find a better home for them, that's a good feeling.
For real. Someone also, I don't know if, like, I don't want to name names because, like, I don't know how uncomfortable it'll make them, but someone also sent me a new pair of pants with a $145 price tag, and, like, I can't wait to, like, Bosky out them and work on my Jeep or something in them, because, like, I've never had a pair of pants like that.
Yeah, man.
That's like bigger than sending someone your old T-shirt, right? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. You got hooked up.
Yeah, for sure. I run through all my expensive pants. I, like, wear my expensive pants until they're rags on my body. But I should have farted.
Can I give...
I shitted and
I'm
farted.
planning to. I do a lot of farting. That's flavor profile.
Okay, what were you going to...
I was just going to say, I was going to try to make it short and simple this week, because I'm bad at that. But I just wanted to kind of put dispatch out there to other Street Fighters. I'm actually going to New York City over the Labor Day weekend, and me and another Ben from the Street Fighters group are going to go to that Hollywood Handbook live show. Ooh. And if anybody, any Street Fighter fans in Brooklyn want to meet up with 2 drunk party boys who talk too loud about leftist politics, I would love that.
Okay.
If they connected with us on the Facebook group.
Sounds like a plan.
It's pretty easy to find the Bens on there.
Yeah, I like this idea.
All right, and Labor Day weekend, if you're in Chicago, you can come and do the street fight party with me and Brett. We're gonna go up there and do some jokes.
Yep.
with the LSD teens, right?
Yes, hopefully.
Maybe we got.
Maybe
Yeah,
they're
you guys are
mushroom
gonna-
teens, fungus teens,
Yeah.
fungi teens.
We might
Fun
not do drugs with kids, but we're gonna try to.
Right. Well, they're 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's not
19,
good.
I think they actually said.
Okay, fine with me.
Close enough. It's legal.
Well, thanks for calling in. I really
Anyway.
appreciate it. Do you have a Twitter or anything where people can connect, or just on Facebook?
I don't have a Twitter, but I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. I'm not gonna really put my last name out
That's
there
fine.
just in case of what I say in the future on the show, but
Yep.
I'm easy to find on the Facebook group.
Perfect. Well, thanks for calling in, Ben from Ithaca. I
Yeah, thanks
appreciate
for
it.
letting me call. Have a good guys.
You too. All right, that is Street Fight Radio, #1 anarcho-comedy radio show on any station across the nation. Coming here out of Columbus, Ohio, we are part of the Free Press